Scrapbookers, it's Katie Scott, and this is where I left off with part one of my Bikram yoga layout. And oh, I didn't have this, but I found a photo. I just wanted a portrait-shaped photo, and it's okay with me that I'm not doing yoga in this photo. I just wanted to trying to find one other photo that would kind of do the job. It could have been like, that's my daughter, but just anything that would have been, or my great-grandma. So it could be any kind of a portrait style photo that was going to fit in that space. So if you're trying to make a layout that's similar to this, you need like a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, and then some kind of embellishment here, some kind of embellishment here. It doesn't have to be these circles. Like it could be, like, say you did, like, I've been cutting things on the silhouette, and I just can't really stop. I just keep wanting to cut things, and I just, like, if we're going to go watch TV, I'll be like, I'm just going to cut something. So just, it could be anything. It doesn't have to be silhouette files. You could also do, like, just anything. Say you had embellishments here and here. Put your photo there. Okay, so that's kind of the basic theory there. And so I have been cutting things on the silhouette. Look, I want to see this cutest thing. It's a little dog. I have my doggy here with me. But isn't that adorable? It's adorable. Let me just say, in case you're wondering, that is the cutest thing ever. Look at how cute that is. And we've been seeing a lot of these Viewmaster shapes from CHA. More cameras, I did that. I made a bunch of these like chevron looking things, and this is from a basic gray 6x6 pad. And so I did the thing where you put the 4 sheets of paper on the one silhouette mat. So they kind of just like laid them out like this, you know, and then it did all the cutting. I had a little issue, though. I wanted to show you. Where did it go? So these are some of the other things. I cut a title for this layout, and I cut some more of those Studio Calico looking stars, which are like the outline of a star, but it's not Studio Calico. This is actually KI Memories. So I cut a bunch more of those in a different shape. I thought I had a problem I wanted to show you. I can't find it. But I have had a couple of glitches with my silhouette, so I was kind of a little bit worried about that. But let me get this layout done and see where we go. So I have this this title, Namaste, and now it kind of makes me think this doesn't really go so well here. So let me see if I can just tear this up a little bit, and then maybe put the embellishment right over here, and then this. Yep, that's a little bit better. I got a little bit of that stick down there, but I got my little adhesive up, so that is good. So I say pick it and stick it, but it doesn't mean you have to like totally commit forever to the place where you stick something down. But I do think the act of sticking things down is good, because then if you change your mind and you want to move an embellishment or a photo or something like that, you are more intentional about it, and you'll do it quicker, I think, than if things weren't laid down and you just keep moving things around the page. So if you're looking to go a little bit faster with your scrapbooking, that's one way to do it. So what can I tell you? I just listened to the paper clipping roundtable from the CHA, and the things from CHA, which is the Craft and Hobby Association trade show. Some of the things that they mentioned that were trends were these Viewmasters. They mentioned that mustaches are kind of on their way out, but they're not quite totally out yet. What else did they talk about? The Pinterest and Instagram is having a big influence on scrapbooking, and I think that's true. And on that Pinterest thing, I have a class that relates to Pinterest coming up, and I don't really think I can tell you about it just yet, but that's coming. I'm just looking for something to use as my underneath. So I have a scrap pile, and I like to use these book pages as my mat, just because I was going to alter a book. I was even going to make like a smash book thing with pages of a book, and I was going to make it for a friend. So I feel really bad that I didn't. I even was like, I have something to send you. Give me your address. And then I never sent it to her. Sorry, Julie. Anyways, so this is Namaste. This is part 2 of my Bikram yoga layout from yesterday. So I did Bikram yoga 2 days in a row, and I'm feeling a little bit sore today, but feeling good. So I think I'm not going to go today, but I'm going to go tomorrow. I have to have a parenting class to go to tonight at my son's school. That is supposed to unlock the key to getting your kids to want to do homework. Let me just say, like, I'm not trying to be pessimistic, but okay. That's a tall order. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so I have this Namaste, and I kind of think I want to, like, not have it be dead on, have it be like this. And I played with this photo a little. I think I want it to go underneath the squares, like that. And I'm going to add some, and I actually trimmed it just a little more than I probably should have to do that. There we go. So let's get that kind of taped down a little bit. So what else did they talk about from the show? They had they talked about Cosmo Cricket, which is a paper scrapbooking company. Came out with they're not doing like their regular old scrapbooking paper anymore. They're doing like tissue paper and vellum and different kinds of paper that could also translate to like home decor or parties or that sort of thing. So they're thinking that on the Paper Clipping Roundtable, what they were noticing, and if you don't know what the Paper Clipping Roundtable is, it is a scrapbooking podcast that is put on by Noelle Hyman. And I'm just grabbing some washi here. Washi's still big. Because it's useful. It is useful. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, but a lot of companies are maybe getting away from as much pattern paper as they've used in the past. And one reason for that might be that scrapbooking is kind of on the decline. It also might be that, you know, people have this false perception that scrapbookers are like little old ladies. Or, you know, it's just not hip to be a scrapbooker. So they said there's a lot of like DIY and crafty type, like do-it-yourself type of things. But there's still scrapbooking companies out there making scrapbooking paper, but it's just changing. Like some of them are kind of diversifying a little bit. Okay, I don't really like the way that tape went on. I think I should have just layered it the other way. The nice thing about washi is it's pretty easy to take up. So let's just get that down like this. I think that's going to look cuter. And what else did they talk about? They said lemon yellow is a color they've noticed. And I also did notice, just from seeing the CHA stuff from the internet, that there's Lemon Lush by Studio Calico, but there's also just, you know, think Dear Lizzie and maybe something in Basic Gray all had lemons. So I bet you we'll see lemons. Will be a new motif. They also said Boken, and like photorealistic was going to be is kind of like gaining as a trend. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know. I really love to hear about the trends. I don't always think you need to go out and go get all the stuff. I will get some of the stuff, but I do like to kind of see where the trends are going so that I can use my current stuff that I have, or even the stuff that I'm buying, because I still buy stuff, but I try to buy according to trends. So I'm not like, I don't have to go out and get all of the latest and greatest. I'm a bargain shopper, so I like to get them at a bargain if I can. So I just want to do like Namaste, like sort of in a circle. It's not really in a circle, but it's just, I don't know. I kind of like that that way. And that gives me a little opportunity to put a little journaling right here. And then I'm going to put a little journaling down at the bottom as well. So my desk is a mess because I've been scrapbooking like crazy. So it kind of looks like this and this. But the nice thing about this is I could get like one plastic envelope and put it all in there, or I've got some Alex drawers from IKEA, and everything could fit in there really easily. So I'm not, it's a contained mess. The rest of my world isn't, well, with the exception of my daughter leaves pockets of stuff all over the house, but it's pockets of stuff. So she's got like her little areas of like Allison piles. Get some brand new Sharpies for Christmas. Woohoo! So I don't think those are going to fit in my little container. I've been using this little container for my Copics. So let me just see where those are. I think I have another little container like that. Hold on, I'm going to make some bad YouTube video now. And just go into the other room real quickly, like. So one of the things I have in my room is a container full, like I have a closet that's just full of empty containers. So, when you have all of this sprawl, it's nice to be able to go, oh, I can put these in containers. So these are some of the containers I really like, are clear containers that have little spaces, like almost like a tackle box, so you can put embellishments in there. So I'm not going to do that right in a second, but I just wanted to show you that. And then this is an easy place to put those, but I'm not really sure if that's exactly what I want to do with them. I've got a whole drawer full of colored pencils. I also have, okay, this is where I think they're going to go. So I also have this drawer. This is a Hallmark drawer. This is from IKEA. And why are there colored pencils in the marker drawer? Okay. So I also have a drawer for colored pencils. Let me just show you. And I think some little child got into my my area here and messed things up. But I have all of my drawers are labeled. So then it's very easy, like each of my drawers I label, and this is just regular like painter's tape. So there, problem averted. All of the colored pencils go in one drawer, then all of the markers go in another drawer. And because Sharpies are kind of special and different from the other markers, what I may do is just see how things fit. I could get my Copics in here. I kind of liked having them handy at my desk. And then perhaps, oh, come on. So I don't think this is the right drawer for that. So I'm not going to use this, but I just think it's important to have different containers available to you so that when you need to organize, you can just easily do so. So those are going to go into my, I think that'll be fine. There's even a little whistle in there in case you want to blow out a tune. But yeah, I think I'll put my Copics, and I'll keep my Copics separate from the rest of the markers. Hopefully they'll stay that way. I think they will. We used to call, when my kids were little, we used to call Sharpies beer markers so that they wouldn't use them because they're permanent. But now, now they use the beer markers, but they know that they're they know they're permanent. So my kids know how to use them properly now. So Namaste. It is 2014, and I have a ski trip planned. So it's back to the mat for me. Ski trip training. And then down here I'm going to write note to self. Fitness is a lifelong journey, not a sprint or a destination. Being healthy and taking care of myself is now not just a luxury or a goal, but a lifestyle. And so I don't, like, that sounds real great, right? Oh, being fit is such a lifestyle. I have 50 pounds to lose. So this is something that I'm writing this out, and I'm making this page both to solidify in my mind too that this is important. It's important to take care of yourself. And so this was my one little word of the year. So I'm just going to highlight that one. And then I think I want to do that to just a couple of these circles. So I did improvement, healthy me, and I think I just want it to be over here, so I'll write stretch. So I just highlighted 3 things, and because improvement and healthy me are probably the most important, and then I wanted something up in this area just to fill out that visual triangle. But it is important to stretch and to relax, and so that's one of the things scrapbooking does for me, is it helps me to relax, because otherwise I just want to go real fast in life. The other thing about yoga is it makes you slow down, and that's one of the most challenging things about Bikram yoga, is that slowing down process. But that, I think I'm going to call that my finished layout. I don't think that needs a lot of embellishment. I got a little fuzz on there, but that is it. So there you go, and thank you for watching. I am Katie Scott, and this is, I think, layout number 14 for 2014. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.